Okay, kicking off episode 19 of the 248 mod Ribbon World Terrible Grid Base series thing. I'm connected up some belts, plugged in some fluids elsewhere. This is all ready to turn on, and by turn on I mean this is a thing I kind of wanted to do last episode but didn't get around to it, and then also because this ribbon is so long and the bots are now like probably over here somewhere. We'll see. Yeah, here are the bots that are bringing us those 4 bits of belts. So cool. We're gonna have to wait a while for that to wander over here and all turn up. Do I want more beacons? Maybe. Not sure yet. Well, the beacons don't actually do anything yet, because that's the next thing to do. Is why are these not? One little bit of belt there that I didn't see in the shadow. I wonder if that's... Oh, these guys are also still ghost. Yeah, cool, yeah, ghosts. Things taking a long while. Speaking of things taking a long while, research is done, and I don't have a station here yet, so that's why the train isn't lining up. But yeah, continuing with things. We've got to get some red chips in that train. Let's give it some fuel. I don't even think that we're automating fuel particularly well yet. But yeah, we now have red chips, or at least we don't even have red chips in a train yet. But we're going to pretend that that got done. Could combine this, won't. Just make a lot of red chips, it'll be fine. Yeah, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, there was something else I wanted to do with the... This is only just kicked off. I think there were some other belts that also needed blueprinting. Yeah, this train over here with this water. This is a thing I hacked together, and so this is only putting stuff in the tank if I've got less than 20k water. But what I'm going to do is also tie that to the station, and say the station will turn off if I have more than 10,000 water. So this station is off. Right, that station is... I know I've got this on the wrong way, haven't I? Yeah, that way is, yeah. So this station is now off because I've got more than 10,000 water. This train I'm probably going to just leave here for a bit. Why are you only getting... Oh, there's another belt that's missing down here. Okay, cool. Good job. Good job spotting that, I guess. Have what is visible in inventory. And yeah, that would be why these guys aren't full. But yeah, so this train we might leave here for a bit. We might take the red chips train back to the base. I mean, the next thing we've got to do is, yeah, so various quirks of the setup. I'm not super happy with the way these red or green chips have been put together. They're not really patterns that I can copy and paste around the place and really expand my capacities at all. But also the other weird thing about this that might have to go differently is, yeah, this bonus ore, I need to be... first of all, I need to be powering this as well. That would be a good idea. Yeah, this bonus ore, this is the mixed iron and copper coming out of this process here where I'm making all of my aluminium for ceramics. And so I kind of need to be making red chips with all of that, otherwise this stuff, yeah, this is already 2/3 full again. And the buffers on the other side are full, so, as in the iron and copper buffers of the red chips are full, so those we've got to figure out how to work through. On the upside, I probably just have a lot of composite, don't I? I do in fact have some amount of composite, whatever. Okay, bots are coming to work. Do I have one of those? I do have one of those. I can give that one there immediately. Okay. These things are now running. That's fine. That means that the green chips will at least get used. I think I wanted like 40 of these and only got 32, but maybe that means we just beacon them harder later. But also we don't have the beacons yet because, yeah. So anyway, let's just leave that there and drive away. Let's use this wood. Let's use this coal. Yeah, because the next thing we've got to do is somewhere down... I think I want them on this side for reasons. Yeah, whatever. Drive over here. Let's actually check on... Yeah, so we've got most of the things we need for beacons. for at least most of the ingredients for beacons, we need to put a station with crystals here. But there's a couple of other things I want to do before that in relation to making the base work. Before we actually go and get the beacons going, because we also don't have, we don't have the crystal supply yet. But of the various things I wanted to do is... yeah, so the first... I need another pattern somewhat like this for actually at least 3 stations. This needs to be on the right-hand side of a thing. So maybe here? Maybe... yeah, I don't actually have a radio range on this. I can need to be able to see whereabouts I'm putting things. Because we've got to get the red chips back into the base. We're making them on the grid. We should be putting them on the grid. That's... actually, there is also not fine. Oh, I guess it's the rail signals. Yeah, I don't need to worry about the signals. Like here, we can go there. That one is that leaving enough space though? That was actually not true. Where is... there must be at least one of these having... maybe there just isn't a good space for these. Okay. Did I see... oh yeah, there's still these signals that I've not got out of the way yet. Anyway, let's have some of those there. And then this signal... let's just do this again, I guess. Is that going to be enough space if I put it there? I mean, these things are no longer evenly spaced in a way that may... why are these not evenly spaced? Are these... these guys should be... oh, is this because it's the top... no, it's because these things have an odd and even number of spaces between them. So yeah, whatever. This is probably also a permanent thing, though, isn't it? It's going to be a bit of a mess. It's going to be a thing that makes me sad. Never mind. They need to come out this side. So I guess we also have to figure out also where that's going to go, because that doesn't fit there. This is a mess. Things that are making me unhappy. Yeah, I guess we do... are we doing those signals differently later? Is that... yeah, this is all... oh, the other problem was... yeah, I was trying to do it on this side, wasn't I? That's silly. It needs to be over here. Yeah, obviously. Okay, so that probably means we can line the stuff up better, because we want at least one rail station here, because this needs to be the red chip station, because we've got to get the red chips back into the base. And then also, yeah, we'll do this kind of silly business. Then we also need to make sure that all of these signals are chains, and then we also need to make sure that we've got rail signals here. Yeah, and then hopefully this stuff we can line up better, right? Like, actually, can I, if I actually copy and paste this correctly next time, can I actually grab this many of these things and put them here, and then grab this many of these things and put them... yeah, now I've got it. This is the spacing that I wanted the whole time. That works fine. Of course, why did I not just do it like that earlier? Sure. Okay. So we also need to be bringing in, for various reasons, yeah, other bits of train station stuff that I want. I'm going to need chain signals here as well, aren't I? Don't have chain signals with me. You go there. Yeah, so we've got to bring in red chips, and can I actually get... no, I don't have... can I get the spacing? Because this is still... actually, do I want the outputs on the top or the bottom? I think for reasons it's going to have to be on the top. Maybe we figure all that out later. Maybe we just let the bots come and build this stuff and then line up all the other things. Because, yeah, in addition to red chips, there's maybe just wander around the base and do this other stuff at the same time. Yeah, because the realization was all these, like these things, actually there's still a bit in here, isn't there? We can go in there, and then you can go in there. Sure, whatever. Because these things... Yeah, let's talk about the tech menu for a bit. We're kind of closing in on things that I might need for purple science, kind of, which is already all the way down here. Purple science needs titanium, and titanium is the other resource that actually comes out of this pure titanium. There we go. I don't think I need both of those though. So I could just start making pure titanium here if I wanted to. Is this guy done? That guy's now done. This arc furnace is also now done. So I think I could actually... Yeah, give me this. Give me these back. Actually, bots can get rid of all of this stuff. Because I think one of the things we're going to do is start making titanium over here. Arc furnace. Because we can. This goes in the way. Several things are in the way. Like I don't think I'm going to be buffering a lot of stuff, but one of the things that will be useful to have is going to be titanium. So we're going to do this molten titanium. Then, especially as all of this plumbing is kind of already done. Like we've already got the water out, we've already got all of that stuff. We're not making this stuff. In fact, these guys don't want to be here anymore. They don't want to be taking crystals off the belt. But this is going to make us some titanium, which is not a thing we need yet, but it fits into a variety of other plans. The first of those plans being things down here, like yeah, like these things used to be making the aluminium. Yes, these were the aluminium smelters when I was making the composites in the base, and we're not doing that anymore. So we can get rid of all of those. I think I need this water. Yeah, this water goes up here, so the water has to stay. But if I turn these guys back on, do I have those? Kind of. Then this is going to be another place where I can make crystals, and then also make this kind of also make the rich water, and also make the offshoots of. Do we need any of this stuff? I don't think I need any of that stuff either. This is the dirty water loop that I probably don't care about. I think I don't care about that, but actually there's a lot of... Yeah, whatever. Maybe I care about that. Maybe I need it for this stuff. Maybe I actually need it for the fluoride for this stuff. But yeah. I need crystals. This is a good way of making crystals. This is also making the rich water. I need the crystals for beacons to make the beacons run, and I need... In fact, you can go in there. And I need the rich water for purple science. I don't think I need a lot of it, but that's also might be a thing that can just pretty happily build up for a while. So we can do all of that. This titanium is also one of the things that's going here, and in fact so are the crystals. Then... Yeah, I think I want to branch the crystals over here, don't I? And then I also want to figure out how to get the other red chips back down here as well. So, having done none of the plumbing that I wanted to do, this is not going to be... Please reds. This is going to be a crystal supply for a moment that we're probably much later going to change around into a crystal request, and then the same with this for have titanium. And yeah, things are going to continue to be a mess for a while. This one's titanium. Yeah. Okay. Have crystals. Have titanium, so I need to be able to figure out how to pack things in here, and then for other reasons, I kind of also I want to get the, like, not all these guys are being used, but they could be. So if I wanted to do that, let's actually not grab the belt, because the belt will go differently. I could in fact have another block of this, like, over here somewhere. I can just belt it over here, and then where... In fact, I probably want to tilt it to this side, because I think I have to have the other outstation here, and then we've also got to go grab this, flip this that way, and put it here? There, something like that. These guys probably all still connect. Do you connect? Okay. Where do you... Okay, so you have to be all the way back here to connect to that other pole. So we're not doing that. We'll go there, and then you can have another pole here to connect to that, which will, you know, multiple connections. And then, yeah, this here will be another iron train of the sort of... This... Oh, that's an ugly train station. Okay, so not like that, but maybe like... Yeah, this is a nicer train station. This will not have the station that I want. This is also doing from the map. But it will have... Oh yeah, and this is also in a weird place, isn't it? This is going to have to be... It's not right up by the signals, it's a bit back because the setup is stranger. But I also need to grab the station name. Preferably before the radar finished scanning, but it didn't, so... Well... Yeah, so that's... I kind of need to connect that up because otherwise trains are going to go there, or at least disable it with combinators, but we're not going to do that yet either, because the other thing I need is to figure out... Yeah, where is the first inserter here? The first inserter is here. Yeah, so let's go and find some train stations that will unpack stuff. This is going to... Yeah, I kind of want a one belt thing, like the steel. Except I reckon I also want to lane balance this. And then all of these boxes ended up the linked ones, and I kind of don't want those to be the linked ones. But there's probably space to lane balance this here, isn't there? If I do... So that's this pair lane balanced, and then if I move this slightly... Yeah, this will work as well for some definitions of work. Okay, so this is going to give me probably on this side, because we've got to get underneath this stuff, which is going to have to be over here, because I don't think I can get... Yeah, here is going to have to be where we go underground. So this is going to be one lane balanced belt of red chips, which we're going to have to figure out how to get into the base. Then we want something that will load, and also I think I'm going to grab the steel thing because it has the normal inserters, and I don't anticipate needing all that much like insertion capacity going into these boxes, because we've got to get... We're not going to be having stuff arrive at a particularly fast rate, but there's also a kind of space constraint here at the same time as well, aren't we? If I go like this... Yeah, that'll be fine, probably. This one like so. And then that again here, but not that bit. And then this one can go underground again. And we've got a kind of way of getting... a somewhat space-efficient way of getting a lot of things into... I mean, I guess this could have... Oh no, wait, this one can't... Yeah, I didn't want to use the underside here because I wanted to get stuff over there from this iron patch. Maybe we do that later as well. Yeah, because the other thing that I like about this plan is... We're going here. Am I going underneath there? I could bring the red chips back down here and through here as well. I mean, they don't... None of those are... Yeah, but these all this is going to be iron mined. I would have to go outside these iron lanes and back in, which is all, like, not really that bad, but yeah. Thing about this is... if I'm putting energy crystals on this train here, I even have trains. That's nice. If I'm putting energy crystals on this train and titanium on this train, energy crystals are also a fuel source. So let's actually just get some of that stuff out of my inventory, and then also just be putting energy crystals on trains as a fuel source. That's a thing that we can do. So titanium is over here. We could do that. This is kind of a mess, but also all of this is kind of transient. I'm not expecting this to be a thing that lasts for a long time at all. And then we've got to figure out how to get... I'm going to say figure out, but we're just going to do... This is going to be how we put crystals in... Let me cue this belt. There we go. This is going to be how we put crystals in here. What was this belt? Oh, this was the golden neodymium belt. That, yeah, okay. These things can probably just go in here. Yeah, there's like enough for a couple more bots. Yeah, we've made another 50 bots. Cool. Then... Yeah, so I want to take the crystals from further up here. Yeah, this looks like a good spot. Not like that. So continue to direct them into the science, which is fine, and then... yeah, I don't want to... Do I care about these poles? I reckon I can probably get rid of these poles. I thought I had a... yeah. All of those guys can go. And the rubber port is still... okay, whatever. And then all of this is where I will be putting train later. Ooh, that's a good call. I guess that's why... yeah, I guess that's why I was trying to fit this in down here. Okay, sure, whatever. 10 things destroyed? Are these all landmines? Yeah, they're all landmines. Sure, whatever. Okay, so we're getting... I did prioritize that splitter, didn't I? Yes. So we're getting crystals into the science. We're getting overflow crystals fueling the trains, and then also going on a train. You haven't got... I don't know why you haven't got that yet. Whatever. Bots flying from the other side of the base. Yeah, we've got titanium also going on a train. We've got... red circuits that are going to need to go somewhere. So let's do that quickly. And then, yeah, then here's all the module stuff that we're supposed to be building today. So let's just get that. I mean, let's... I think they're going either in this cell or in this cell. I think they're over here. In fact, I mean, they're not going to go here, and we also need to build them rather than just have a mess of things. But I think this is going to be easier to get all this stuff in. What is these? Yeah, we'll worry about that in a bit, after we've plugged in all of the red chips, which are up here. And then we also... I think what we're doing is this... yeah, whatever. We'll just also fully mine this, because... yeah, this can come down here, and then we can have another one of these. There we go, so that's got the prioritization now? Yes, it does, which means that these two can just wander off that way. So we'll prioritize into this thing that will support the main base, and then everything else, all the other iron ore, can go that way to the new train station that we haven't actually built yet, but that's fine. And then the main thing we wanted to do was get red circuits in on this belt. Which we can do by... what even is this? Oh, this was where batteries were, but I don't think where... let's just break that entire belt. I think that'll be a fine thing to do for the moment. That way. Yeah, so that should work, shouldn't it? So we'll get red chips in from the train. They will take priority over these red chips, which I might already be buffering. And I'd rather not buffer... I just don't need this buffer anymore. I would rather everything else slow down, because these red chips are still the red chips that are the old ceramics recipe that's kind of bad. You guys are destroying robots as well? I know you're damaging robots. Yeah, well, sure. That is going to be a thing that we look at the end toward... yeah, another thing I want to get to for the end of this episode is to deal with those guys. But I should be making a bunch of red chips now, shouldn't I? Yeah, so you can in fact go from having red chips to wanting red chips full empty. Go and do that. Yeah, so we've got red chips on a train. This looks like it's working fine. These beacons are not doing anything, but that's kind of the next thing we're working on anyway. We've kind of got... Where's this going to go? It's going to go like here. And I guess here. I don't even need this iron mining yet, I don't think. This is just a thing we're going to have for later. Yeah, sure, we got a lot of rocks on the way, but that's fine. And this is also, yeah, this is the setup with more inserters than I need. Because I wasn't really paying attention to that kind of stuff then. Actually, it's not there, is it? This one continues here. So, yeah, also need to get some water here. Also need to... Actually, we've got 2 belts there. This is pretty easy to set up at this point, isn't it? We have one of these here. And then we also have this here. Sure. And then this will be 2 belts, of which one can go over there, and one can go down... It's not very graceful. Let's do that again, but slightly more gracefully. There we go. I like that a lot more. And then we'll have another station where we can get iron. And the reds are now in the base. These guys are doing everything they need to. Okay, so that looks like a number of things are doing what they need to. Okay, so let's go and build some beacons. I think I have, yeah, whatever, my inventory is still a bit of a mess, but it's fine. Yeah, this iron won't move, but later we can make it move. These guys are all doing what they need to, that's fine. This has got some number of crystals, so yeah, let's go and build some, make some modules do your thing. This is going to be have crystals to needing crystals. Do I not even have... Do I not have that? I don't actually have the station there yet. Okay. Okay, we can just drive this guy. We can just go like, here's where we want to go. And I'm not even super... I don't even think I'm concerned about... Yeah, I don't think I'm concerned about unloading those chests in a bad way at all. But the rest of this is... I mean, the rest of the base is... I'm short on military science, so let's not do military science. We should be... Yeah, okay, we've only got a tiny amount of blue science as well, don't we? Oh well. This is a longer tech, but blue science should be pretty happily running at... I mean, with all of the inputs it needs now. The composites are coming in via train, the red chips are coming in via train. Why? Oh, yeah, because I did that. Sure. Cool. We actually do want to go over here. We've got some stuff to do. Do I have at least one station? Yes. Okay. Why are you... Oh, yeah, because you need to go to a place where you can actually do a roundabout. Cool. Okay. In the meantime, let's figure out where all these things are going to go, because the basic pattern I decided I wanted is something like this. And I needed two of each of the logistics coils makers. I needed reds and green chips. So if I've got a belt of copper here, let's also have one of those there, and then, not a tank, this thing here needs to be a belt of copper. Okay, and then I also need these two to be green rather than red, but whatever. Is my train here? My train is here. Okay. And yeah, some of these have been unpacked, whatever. This is... I would like crystals here, please. Yeah, cool. Making beacon things happen. Have crystals to... Please, crystals. Go there. Full cargo, empty cargo. Yeah, just going around the loop. And yeah, I think... These guys... I don't actually use all that many crystals, do I? Yeah, this... Do I have... I have assemblers. I can throw some of these down and look at these recipes. No, because they're over here. These things actually only need a crystal every 2 seconds, and I'm only building like 4 or 5 of these, so I reckon I only need half a belt of crystals, which means, yeah, we're gonna do a fairly nasty thing where I'm not even going to like hack this in at all. If we have, yeah, if we do, we've kind of already got those combinators set up. Except we want this to sum over crystals. Crystals. Thanks. Then this is already... It's not connected. Let's connect it. So this station is only available if crystals are less than, say, 1,000, which is still... I mean, this is still... 1,000 is still a lot of crystals for the amount of beacon stuff we need to do. But also, these chests will be prioritized last in the unpacking. So I'm going to run down all of these chests and then down to just these chests. And at that point, this train station will reactivate. So I think I'm happy with that. What I would like to do, though, is... Yeah, let's get... This train station here is the pattern that I want. Did I get all of it from Fog of War? Kind of not really. Because we want to get... We do want a full belt of red stuff out. Of red stuff out, we need a full belt of copper. So we're going to do that. Why did I do that over here as well? No, okay, actually, yeah, let's actually just check that these guys are, yeah, okay, so these things are putting things in the right place. This belt, lane balance, this belt, lane balance, this belt, lane balanced, yeah, this is fine. Let's have, where do I need to go to get underneath? There, no, there, yes, in fact, this is the only spot that works. If we're one tile lower down, this rail blocks it. If we're one tile above, this rail blocks it. So that's pretty much the only place that can go. 20. Are you guys... Oh, you're over that side. Okay, and I also don't have radar coverage over there. Cool, good job. Yeah, let's move these things so that they're actually in line with that copper feed. Because this is all the copper we need. Everything else is iron and crystals, and we don't have either of those brought in yet. Iron, I think I can do the same. I don't think I ever need more than... I don't think I need more than half a belt of iron. Which I think means... Yeah, because of the way the smart belting works with those things. Yeah, I think we're just going to have half a belt of iron. And then these things are going to need to also arrive in kind of the same place. There. We can do that. Yeah, so we've got 2 of each of these, we've got 2 of each of these, that's sorted. We then need to, yeah, get other things in and out. So let's go... and out here? Yeah, because I'm only working with half a lane of each of these things, aren't I? So that's fine. Then if this is the iron lane, and I need space on the outside. Oh, this is already, yeah, this is nice. This is already, these guys are already on the side they need to be in. There's no risk of setting things up casually and carelessly and things going wrong, is there? It's going to be fine. Let's also get some... Let's just upgrade that one. That'll connect everything. Okay, so now we've got to get some number of these dudes in. These are the red ones, aren't they? How am I getting... I think what I do, I think we can just do this like a super nasty way, is rotate this. If I put crystals on this belt, then this will just siphon the red logistic wires off. We'll end up with both of the things we need here, and that's going to be... Yeah, I think that's what we're going to try and do. We'll do that. We'll bring this over. These guys don't need particularly good inserters. In fact, we're going to do one there, something like that. That's a pattern. That's pretty good. Except that they don't reach. Okay, fine. Where do you reach the other power poles? It takes you ages to reach the other power poles. Okay, fine. What if instead of those power poles, you had these power poles? Where? Oh, you would reach there because you would attach to different power poles. That is an acceptable situation. Okay. Connect all those guys up. Then, where are my crystals at? Why do I have crystals? Yeah, these guys are just... Yeah, crystals can go back in there. And these crystals are also on the correct side of the belt for this thing as well. This has worked out pretty well. Yeah, we can bring this thing up in here. Splitter there. That's worked out well there as well. So these guys are on the outside of this belt, so the inside of the belt will get these wires. Then we need to go... Yeah, you just got here and I made things worse for you, sorry. These things are going to be on the inside. These are going to be on the wrong side when we get to this other bit of belt. So I guess we just... Yeah, we just do that. And so now we've got these things as well. And let's just... Yeah, we'll just do this exact same thing. You can go... Let's line these up so they're somewhat symmetrical though. And I don't have all of these yet. I still need to craft a few more of these. And I think I maybe only needed 4, but we're doing 5. It'll be fine. Grab all of these, press G. Doing a build. This is going well. These guys are actually not powered if I do it like that, are they? So let's do... You guys aren't even reaching there. Okay, fine. We do that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, bunch of this stuff. And what I'd really like is to be able to put this thing in here. I thought there might be room, and there's not quite enough room. I'd like to have a tank here for no reason other than to just have a tank here, but we've got to move all of this one back, which I think is actually fine. We can just take all of this, put it here, and put a tank in there. These guys are going to be on the front side, so I can't just sideload it in there. I do actually have to do that. But sure. And then these guys are still connecting there, so that's nice. This is with a Q. It needs to be with a Control C, so they actually get the recipe. Okay, so they've got the recipe. The issue now is that... Okay, number 1, bots haven't bought all the stuff yet, because I kind of sent them home. And number 2, they don't have all of these things yet either, so we'll just get all of those. Bots will bring... And I need to craft another 4 of each of these things as well. But this one... Oh yeah, I need to actually put it on the power grid. And also give it the speed beacons. Yeah, so this thing is... gone to channel 3. I think it was... Yeah, channel 1 we wanted. 35 linked beacons, that's what we want. So we're now getting some of the inputs and some of the other inputs, which is nice. We need to get the crystals, because, yeah, this is... I mean, I guess it's the same thing with the red chips build, right? Like, the more with all the stuff is in the middle here, and I decided that what we were going to do is build one of the builds all the way to the far side, to the far west, and then another build all the way to the far east, and be surprised that bots took a while to get it online. I've just noticed these as well want to be chain circuits, because... Oh, no, they don't. Not those ones, these ones. Yeah, okay. How do we cancel this? Shift click will upgrade planet. Are these? Yeah, these guys are all chain signaled appropriately. Okay, so we should have now automated. We should have fully automated, in theory, beacon power. Is this? It needs to go on this track if I'm doing that, doesn't it? So are the things to do? Yeah, there was. I think there was some more plumbing around the base. I think I wanted to go. I actually want to go and do combat stuff now. Where can I get back to? I guess I can get back to here. Because these guys are kind of annoying. That's the same expansion I was looking at last time, isn't it? Yeah, some of these attack groups are getting pretty big, and it is taking a while to fly all these robots out here with all of their landmines. That's not something I need at all. But these guys, I mean, there's still only a couple of big spitters in this. This is a thing we can absolutely hold. Oh yeah, that was but I still wanted to go and push it for various reasons. So after yeah, so I was wondering about whether or not I wanted to just tear this down entirely now, but I don't think I do. I think we just let that do whatever it's going to do. Do I have? If I have 325 of those, then we can actually go back to the laser damage, because we're kind of using that, whatever. Yeah. We'll leave these guys here for a bit, because it's easier than tearing them down, but it also struck me that, first of all, you guys can get in your chests much faster. Is that true? I don't think you guys there want to exist at all. I think I want to empty these chests. I don't want to put anything in these chests, and then anything that runs through is just gonna, yeah, anything that the science doesn't need just goes on the train. So that's fine. Yeah, these guys, I haven't set the rest of that up yet soon, but we will. Yeah, I think the rest of these red chips, we're just gonna let them build up and do purple science stuff with later, especially as I've also now got titanium stuff going on a train, like a decent amount of titanium as well. It's already like a couple of, like, nearly 2 grand of titanium. Things I did want to do. Okay, we've got to have what do we actually need? Is it steel and red chips to make those beacon things? Steel, red chips, and more composite. Yeah, so we've got to make the rest of these. We've got to handcraft another 4 each of those. The other thing I wanted to do is this coal supply. We put it on a train, you know, that's cool, but also we're not actually doing anything with coal on the train network, so this is not running down. Like, this 330,000 coal is not getting out of my way, so one of the things to do is figure out how to use that for the grenades instead, which hopefully is going to be a pretty easy spaghetti. Other than the fact that I don't have the belt for it. There looks like it's going to be a mess, but it looks like I could get it through here without too much difficulty. If I just... Oh yeah, and we're already above this, so yeah, this is fine. We can just go through here. Let's not do that. Let's go, like, here. Yeah. So that's going to get us... That's going to use... That actually isn't, does it? We need to first do something like... And now we've done that, we should be using... And I have coal as well. We should be using starter patch coal for all the grenades. I needed red chips and steel, and things that are, in theory, on trains. I don't want to grab all of it from the same box and risk destabilizing the train supply. I do also need steel. I don't know really how much of either of those I need. Oh, concrete was the other thing I needed, which was also down here. And then... let's explain the rest of this first. Maybe I'm coming back. I'm probably coming back. Yeah, the bots are getting around to doing a thing, sure. Red chips are over here. I should have everything I need to make another 4 of each of those beacon things. I don't actually know how many... Okay, that's all we need for that. They can go back in there. Yeah, so after doing that, after getting these things online, we should then be able to beacon the blue science. I don't actually have all the beacons placed in blue science yet, so let's do that. And then working into purple science, there's some other stuff that I kind of need. That one doesn't need to be at all. And then I've got crystals, which means you guys can have crystals. And I've got sulfur, which means you guys can have sulfur. Do I have engines? I don't have engines. Do I have anything else that... Nope. Okay. So that's going to speed up the blue science and the engines a whole lot. They should have all the inputs they need. And then the only other thing, and the next thing I was going to build, is another exciting mod intermediate, which is this fiberglass reinforced plastic. Because, for multiple reasons, the fiberglass reinforced plastic is a thing that yeah, so I need, in order to make electric furnaces, which we need for purple science, we need the fiberglass reinforced plastic, which is a big deal. The other thing that I wanted it for is, and yeah, now that we've also kind of got this titanium, the fiberglass reinforced plastic is the last thing between me and purple science, which is kind of wild, and like stone. But we're going to get to that in a bit as well, because the other thing that needs, where is it? Down here. These mining drills that get me stone from literally anywhere take fiberglass reinforced plastic, which is the next thing that I said I wanted. And the drills that they need perpetually are also titanium and fiberglass reinforced plastic. So if I can get myself some fiberglass reinforced plastic, then that's going to be a big thing that I'm going to need for the next couple of builds. The thing is, where is fiberglass reinforced plastic? Fiberglass reinforced plastic requires fiberglass. Is this? Yeah, fiber production. Crushed industrial glass. Industrial glass. Glass takes stone. Yes, so I need more stone. So the way I get more stone and the way I get purple science is by getting more stone. So yeah, actually, how much does this get me? 3 stone to 200 glass, 100 to 1, 1 to 2. So 3 stone is getting me 4 crushed glass. Yeah, so 3 stone to 4 glass. Okay, fine. So then how many fiberglass do I need? 2. And then how many... is that... that's just the fiberglass. The next step is the... and that's 1. And that's also gives me 1 fiberglass reinforced plastic. And these guys need... the drills need just 1. These guys need a bunch. How much do... where's my... not that one. The other one that's further away. How many do these need? Several. So actually... so there's only like 3 stone going into the fiberglass reinforced plastic, but there's another 20 stone going into stone bricks, and then of course these guys also need rails, which is more stone. And the thing I currently don't have is more stone. Like I've got, even out here, there's uranium, which is, you know, fine. We've got copper, we've got a lot of copper, we've got more oil, we've got a bit of stone that we're not currently using, so we could go and build that. We've got copper, but also these guys are annoying me. What is our Evo at the moment? 63% medium biters, 7% medium spitters. Okay, fine. Medium worms. I mean, there's quite a lot of biters just hanging around there because we're not actually... we're polluting quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, the theme is we're going to go knock over these guys. So, still handcrafting all this stuff. 30-second craft time. Jeez. Anyway, get out my inventory, and then I've got aluminium that I don't really need, and I've got some concrete that I don't really need. In between then, we're just gonna go wander back over here. We're gonna put all of these things kind of back in the boxes that they came from. We're gonna try to. There might not be space at this point. Oh yeah, there we go. Because I want things. I want ammunition, because we've got to go kill some bases, and I want... oh, do I have... can you take... you can take some amount of stuff, cool. I've got a lot of grenades here. Is that going to be everything? 800 ammunition, 400 something grenades, sure. Let's take a bunch of that. Oh, you guys can have this stuff for my infantry, and also this stuff for my infantry. Yeah. That's a clean enough infantry, isn't it? I don't even know what I'm doing specifically with aluminium, but it is one of those useful things to have around. So blue science is... Oh yeah, these guys aren't at speed yet because they don't have these things. I could give them to bots again. Bots are kind of slow. You know what's not slow is trains. So we're going to go jump in here. We'll drive ourselves all the way over here. We'll push those bases. We'll see... Yeah, all of these things. These things are pretty fine. These ceramics are doing ceramic things. We're getting red chips on a train, getting a lot of red chips on the train. Everything is pretty happy. These guys are... I'm not actually using the iron. Or at least, I'm only using it at the rate that I'm making the red chips, which is going to fill up all of this stuff and then be a bit of an issue, but oh well. Okay. We are at the moment handcrafting the last of... Yeah, and here come the bots. The bots with the other ones that I put down a while ago. And then you have this one, and then this, in theory, if I've done these ratios well, this will be ratioed enough to keep this guy running the whole time. 20 megawatts, cool. Yeah, we can afford that. And yeah, we have train supplied beacon stuff in theory. These guys, I want to see this. We can see it actually running sometime later, I guess. Let's go and push some bases. Oh yeah, because that's yeah. I think part of that I somewhat explained and then didn't finish explaining. I need a lot of stone. I don't have a lot of stone left on the map in other than the places. Did I turn this into a... I did turn this into a train station, but yeah, well, already this train station is kind of struggling to have enough stone, and this train station is not actually a train station. So we've pushed the base quite a bit to the west. We're going to go push the base quite a bit to the east. We're going to go and play a game with the biters called Stone or Death, which is basically, do you have stone for me? Would you like to A, provide stone, or B, have your homes destroyed? And that's basically how this is going to work. Medium worm? Yeah, sure. Yeah. So we've got more tools than we need for this at the moment. I mean, we did take a bit of damage there. It's kind of not... I think we're back in the phase where negligence will get me killed rather than anything else, because we've got medium spitters out, but I don't really have the armor for dealing with medium spitters, but I do have all of the turrets, and then also I got one of these left. Yeah, so we're taking some damage, but we do have red ammo and gun turrets with a bunch of upgrades, so we're doing, what, 26 damage per bullet? I mean, that's the sort of thing that will deal with big biters if we had big biters. We don't. We do have these nice grenades that will one-shot mediums. But then we still gotta, yeah, we just gotta do some pretty normal things. Yeah, these grenades don't seem fantastic versus the worms. Like, I still need to throw quite a few grenades, even though I have a bunch of explosive damage. Okay, so I lost some ammo there, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, this is the negligence we're talking about. Okay. We can still push through that pretty easily. These are, yeah, 6 turrets being... 6 entities are destroyed. Okay, so I have in fact lost quite a bit of ammo there. That is... Oh, these guys. Yeah, okay. Should have been paying more attention. I think at this point... Oh, these guys are actually... They'd be pretty angry at me, aren't they? And I lost those ones as well. Okay, did not lose those ones. Also didn't lose any ammo for those ones. Yeah, this is the not really paying attention, kind of being past the point where you even care about stacks of red ammo. I think I spent a lot more ammunition there than I needed to, and like not in a good way, just like in a, oh well I guess I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention and the tiles got destroyed way. I think in between episodes we're going to clear out the rest of the stuff as well. You just want to go for a drive and continue to play Stone or Death. Do you have a stone patch for me? Do you have a stone patch for me, or am I destroying your entire village? Oh, you have a copper patch, and you have a coal patch, and you have an iron patch. You have everything except stone. I guess you have chosen death. And you have more copper. I mean, these are probably going to be resources I like having later, but is actually not... I mean, this is not a good strategy for the biters playing Stone or Death, because I don't actually know whether this is going to destroy my car. Yeah, they need to choose. They need to have stone if they want to avoid the other outcome of death. Because the thing is, I do want more stone. I need a lot more stone to be able to, and then we're into just large bases. More uranium. Okay, more uranium. Let's continue to scout this. Oh, this is kind of a sketchy place to be. Let's just sort of slalom through here. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, let's scout the rest of this. And then, yeah, more iron. More biters, more iron. No stone. Stone is the one I actually really need. I'm kind of good for the other kinds of materials. I wonder if I can... can I get a scout through here? Kind of. So are those... I don't know if these are bases that are large enough to be bothered pushing yet. And then this is also just... Yeah, let's see if we can sneak around the top. I don't really feel like fighting these bases if I don't have to. What I feel like is finding stone, but... I mean, to be fair, it's not great for biters playing Stone or Death, because all they're really choosing between is death now or death later. Can I sneak through here without... the answer to that is no, there's just biters everywhere. Okay, so either we push through these large bases... Yeah, we either push through these large bases, and all of these are going to be a bit of work, and I'm going to have to pay a bit of attention, or we don't have any other stone, which is a bit of a shame. All of these bases are definitely going. We're probably going to rail grid out at least to over here. Whereabouts does the rail grid fit? Yeah, there's a lot of rail grid that's going to be annoyed by... Which is these four, isn't it? The edge grid is a different size. There's a lot of rail grid that's going to be annoyed by being over the top of mining, so we're not going to be able to do that. Maybe I do a scout, maybe I push a bit more. Yeah, really wanted stone. Really wanted more stone so I could do a bunch of fiberglass stuff. I think we're going to do fiberglass next time anyway. It's just a question of how unhappy am I about not finding the stone that I wanted. So yeah, that's going to be this episode. We're nearly finished. Is the tech at speed yet? Is everything... Why do I not have more blue science? Are you guys all... No modules to transmit. Why is that not working? I'm pretty sure we did that. Fluid ingredient shortage. I mean, you guys do have everything you need, right? You all look like you have everything you need. You're all working. Maybe there's a... maybe if all of these guys are taking stuff at the same time, there isn't enough... Yeah, this one's backing up and not continuously producing. Okay, fine. Let's... Yeah. Okay, so that's going to give me a kind of buffer, so that even in these situations where these guys aren't running, these coils things will be able to keep going. Let's do that on the other side as well. Do I have space for that over here? Just... Yeah, okay. So I'm going to pretend that that's fixed. I'm not really going to pay attention to it. Maybe I do some more pushing. We'll come back. We'll presume that things are fixed. Yeah, well, fiberglass. Next time is going to be fiberglass.